Facing the dark, wait for the perfect moment, never to come. This place will freeze in motion, to raise the hope. The second sun misfortune, the search is on, to find a one, the touch of the disappear. Fire, walk with me. The outside, no one facing. We drift into a dream, a nightmare in the tower bay. Faces she never made it. I've been made talking wrong, so here lies Laura Palmer, frozen Stephen's lost. This is a brilliant tale, again she cannot win. No looking back, the readers, she will endure your sin. You're giving the strength to make it through the night. Yeah, the elves of the sun, and expose the light.
Hey guys, Dom here, one half of C&C. We're working with Black Cactus Studios to bring some live sessions of local bands. I'm joined by Rad Pitt. Hi boys, how you doing?
How's it going? You good?
Hiya.
How you doing, boys? You all right?
Yeah,
all
not
right,
too bad,
good.
thank you.
Play some,
See you.
excited to play some music with us?
Yeah,
I'm very
yeah.
excited.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
well rehearsed.
Okay, yeah, good.
to be back.
I'm looking forward to hearing it. Yeah. So, look, I want to throw you a few questions. Obviously, we're hoping that fans of the band are going to pick up and watch this, but also we want to give a little insight into the bands that we work with around why you do it, what motivates you, maybe a little bit on the writing process. And obviously, across the series, we expect to hear a lot of different answers, so any perspective's cool. So, 10 years you guys have been together this year. We'll talk about that a little bit more. 10 years. And obviously there's been minimal lineup changes, you know, but the core, maybe the spine of the band you could say, has remained in that decade.
Spineless.
Spineless band. So just tell me about why, for the original members that are still with us, tell us a little bit about why you actually got started.
So I'm going to take this one, boys. So me and Jim were in a band that did widdly diddly stuff. I sang in that band, and then I thought, I don't want to do this anymore. It's really boring to just stand at the front and be stuck. So then decided that we wanted to do a band that was louder, so I could run around essentially, and that's all this.
You
band
managed
is.
to do a lot
This
of
is
that, yeah.
Essentially, and then at the time we kind of made a super group because Matt was in a band. What were you called at the time? Origami
Noise.
And Nick, the original singer, was in a band called Goals, and Sean, the original bassist, was in the band with me and Jim. So we kind of made this Colchester.
Nice.
I'm going to call us a supergroup. We weren't a supergroup, but you know that's
It
what
was
I'm
a
gonna call
group.
it. It was a group
It
of
was
people that had been on the scene arguably too long. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So 10 years, you got to think, I mean, what keeps you going for 10 years then? If you were in different groups before, you're saying you're all in different bands before, right?
Yeah.
You formed this. What stopped a different band forming out of people leaving Rad Pitt and starting their own bands again then? Because that hasn't really happened as far as I'm aware.
Laziness.
Yeah.
Family life.
I think it works. I think the thing is, it Rad Pitt as it is, it works for us. We're all busy. We've all got families. We've all got jobs that are super important. So for us, this is let our hair down. It's Rad Pitt is for us. It's for us to really enjoy.
Maybe
it.
for some.
And then we're just super happy and lucky that some people have sort of come along to sort of enjoy it with us, really. But it is for fun for us. We don't take ourselves too seriously. We just have a good time.
We're not really go out kind of people, so this is kind of our like
This is
out.
The
This is our
outlet.
out.
It's the out.
What else would you be doing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
pretty much.
that's it.
Jigsaw?
It's just for fun.
Yeah.
It's just for fun. And
I mean, the
whatever
thing-
comes from it. Like
Yeah,
cool.
man. I mean, the fun comes across, definitely. I mean, you know, you're often, half of you aren't even staying on the stage when you play. You're getting in the mix with the crowd. You involve the crowd. The music's fun. You know, I mean, I would say that you take the writing process relatively seriously. You make good songs. You make great tracks. So even though you're you're having a lot of fun with it. I think there's a lot to be said about, you know, the process there.
So serious, Dom.
We kind of don't overthink it.
Yeah,
Chris
yeah.
is primarily the kind of the main kind of riff master.
Yeah.
He kind of brings the track in, and then we kind of just play with it. And obviously that's changed as band members have changed. So as the band has kind of evolved, these guys have kind of brought something new in. When we had Beanard, he brought a new kind of vibe in, who was the bass player sort of between Sean and Dill. So it's kind of like, it's, you know, Chris has the idea for the riff, and then we kind of grow from there. And then there's been times where we've kind of chucked songs out because we don't overthink it. We're just like, yeah, it doesn't work, move on to the next thing.
So what do I do in
nice.
the band then?
Not much, as you'll see in the recordings.
As long as we're
But you've written some riffs.
Yeah. I'm plugging my guitar.
I'm plugging your
Most
guitar
sets.
and my guitar, most gigs. Yeah.
I did see Jim throw a cymbal through a lead at one of the shows you did with us before, which was really impressive.
I still need to replace that. I do apologise.
It's all right. I've replaced it.
You should edit a picture of that in. 'Cause there is a picture of that lead.
Is that and Chris
somewhere.
with a really sad face,
Yeah.
wondering why his guitar
Yeah.
cut out during the set?
We'll send you that.
Yeah.
Clean cut.
Listen up! It's time to listen to this rap! I need to see me falling through! I have to raise your energy up through the roof! It's time to get the hell down to this tasty chat! No one! Swing those legs out, come on, give me more! Let's say those legs to pin the guns up from the wall! Yeah, you're doing it by yourself, and tell me so proud. It's your license to go out on your own. You can show me others all that you've been shown. Don't forget to practice what's at home. You've been the greatest stepper the world has ever known. Thanks for attending. Your efforts have been noted. It's such a nice ending, and your moves have been goated. Thanks for attending. Your efforts have been noted. It's such a nice ending, and your moves have been goated. It's time to listen to this rap. I need to see these bodies move. I need your energy through the roof. Damn son, you got the moves. Yeah. Right. Okay. with nothing to show. To say you'll know me would just be cool and then to put it quietly, young man, you're not alone in shame.
So you talked about the writing process a little bit, Chris. You're doing, you know, a lot of the sort of bringing the riffs to the boys to sort of build the songs around it. I mean, you're still active with making. I mean, 10 years. You put out an album middle of last year, roughly this sort of time last year, and there was a bit of there was quite a. I mean, you had a rapper on it. I mean, there was some. You know, you sort of. I feel you pushed yourselves a little bit more creatively on that album, or maybe you didn't. Maybe again that was the natural thing with the new boys in the band. You had the EP before that, but how did that go?
It went on to vinyl, didn't it? It's the first vinyl.
Yeah.
We put out. And probably the first one-sided vinyl.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
So if you do buy it, don't play the
I'll
other
be
side
honest.
because you're going to destroy your vinyl player.
The MC is purely because Reese and I were recording vocals, and he tried to do that, and I
Right.
said, "Hang on, let's do this properly."
Oh, really?
That's where that came from.
100%. I've not got enough swag to rap.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like the song, we'll play it for this session, but it gave me real like Rage Against the Machine vibes, and I just thought, okay, it needs to have like cool flow and rhythm, and I tried my best to turn.
Read him.
I tried my best to turn my swag on for it.
He doesn't represent us.
But Chris instantly was like, I don't know if you got that, man. So like we got in touch with Oni, and he absolutely nailed it.
Oh, yeah, I mean-
got like the vibe perfect for it.
I mean, for the only rap involving song that you guys have got, it fits in amongst the entire catalogue. You don't question it at all. Like, there's no gimmick to it. So so that's an interesting
Well, I think it takes
process.
us back to the point I was making earlier as well about just not taking ourselves too seriously. We're like,
Yeah.
why not?
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
He
Of
came
course.
in and he nailed it. Like,
Yeah.
he did, I think he did. Didn't he say he did it in like 10 minutes or something?
Yeah.
Like,
Wow.
Literally just wrote
So
some
did he
lyrics
just do it
down.
over the phone?
Stuck like stuck an SM58 in his computer and just like recorded it and off he went.
Wow.
But it's also it's like the same for the song lengths as well. Like it's just straight to the point. You know, don't
Get
put
to the
anything. Don't put anything in the song that you don't need to.
Yeah.
You don't need to go back to the riff. Don't.
Yeah.
I'm coming back from the combat. It's all you to make yours, cause I haven't got the key. Doesn't mean I cannot survive. Done to the price of life. Not afraid to walk along the sharp edge of a knife. Climbing from these wreckage with these scars of my soul. Coming up to the night from the darkness of gold. Done a zero lost, playing through with so many foes. Every face of the bed. What does within the flame? Every face of defeat. What does within the flame? Scars around my soul, climbing from this hole. Wrapping all these bars, getting on my toes. Clouds around my soul, climbing from this hole. Wrapping all these bars. Everything's on the fade. I'm lost within the flame. I will never retreat. This world will know my name. In the face of the fit. I dance within the flames. Yeah, I will never retreat. I will never retreat. This world will know my name. Yeah.
And so we spoke a little bit about 10 years. Obviously, this is the celebration of your 10th year this year. You've got some celebrations coming up for that, haven't
We
you?
have.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about that and how we can get people along to see that?
Reese, you do
Reese,
that.
you want to find?
Go on, you're the seller. Look
Sure,
at you.
Sure thing. 10-year anniversary this year. We're playing at St. Stephen's Church in Ipswich. It's a cool as fuck looking venue. Beautifully lit, nice big space. And we got a really nice lineup of like artists that we've played with over the years that we absolutely love. And we just wanted to just be a fun night, just good vibes, like even if like some of the genres are slightly different, I feel like it all sort of meshes together nicely. And I feel like no matter who you've gone to see for the night, you'll enjoy everyone on the lineup, whether it be Sophie the Great at the beginning playing an acoustic set to like Bridget's punk or like Eat Your Own Head, who are super like so opposite of us in terms of they are like so to the core, like technically accurate and amazing musicians amongst every single member, and then we come in and slop it up. Slop it up.
There's always room for a little slop.
Yeah.
There's always
some
room.
little special things as well. Stuff
Yeah.
that we've not done before.
Yeah, maybe some special moments.
Oh wow!
But
Yeah.
we'll see.
So you don't want to miss it, right?
What date is it on?
It's
You
on,
said where?
It's on
When?
Friday,
The
29th of August
2025.
of 2025
Yeah.
this year
In Ipswich.
in Ipswich at St Stephen's Church. And
£5 tickets.
£5 ticket.
Bargain.
But
You can buy them online, right?
you can buy them online. It's kind of a thing that I'm going to trademark as my own catchphrase.
Yeah, that's been done, mate.
Oh,
I
what?
kind of wanted to try and get the same kind of vibe as we had when we did the CNC shows. Like,
Nice,
That's-
yeah,
that
that's
was
lovely.
of bands,
Yeah.
like never the same bands every time. I think we did three.
We did
right?
three, yeah. We did the trilogy, yeah.
which was I mean they were great.
They were.
They just got
This
better
time
and
there'll
better
be
each
less
time.
underage drinking.
Well, hopefully, yeah, hopefully. Cut that. Cut that.
Yeah.
I don't know. They weren't here. Here, no. We meant mentally,
Yeah.
mentally CNC.
It's-
We have never hosted anything other than private invite-only events, and we would never do anything other than that.
They look really young.
That's the kind of
My bad.
kind of
My
vibe.
bad.
That's the kind of vibe we want. That same kind of thing, you know. It's for us more than anyone else. It's
Yeah,
for,
of course.
for us to celebrate the fact that we've been in doing the band as long as we have. We never thought we would. We never thought we'd do half of the stuff we've done with this band.
Yeah.
The gig is actually like to one day of our 10th year anniversary, isn't it?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
First gig
Oh,
was
wow,
the
that's
30th
really
of
cool.
August 2015.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Okay, so you got that perfect. That's nice. That's awesome.
What's this really worth it? What's this really worth it? We got a black flag flying off us. Raise enemies, sink enemies. We got a black flag flying off us. Raise enemies, sink enemies. Let's stay wrap around the front. The focus circle, have a jump. This is the new design. This is the new design. This is the new design. Yeah. Loyalty to things on our rating. The heart of the poor man. Animal disease. All invading your forest. No one learns to.
So look, I'll wrap up in a second, but I just want to. We've skirted around it. You know, you're having fun. It suits the lifestyles, and it's easy for you guys to work together to make music and play. But imagine you're watching this interview and you're a young band, and all you see about is that it's hard to get gigs. It's hard to get spaces to rehearse if you don't have much money. This, that, and the other. I mean, what would be the argument for getting out there and just doing this, just playing?
Well, I would argue we've only got as far as we have by putting on our own shows. So that's number one. Don't be scared to make up a silly name and host shows. We made up Hick Mucknell years and years ago, and Hick Mucknell Presents has been our thing. So find decent venues, find bands that you want to put on your own stuff. Three Wise Monkeys in town, thanks to AJ, is the place to go, and an amazing place for young bands around here. Coda in town, amazing place to go. So yeah, just
It doesn't have to be a venue though, does it?
Do what you do.
Get a PA.
Put on some shows.
Yeah, DIY. Yeah.
Ask
fun,
everyone.
It's
Ask
about
everyone
playing
for
as-
gigs.
Yeah, and it's about playing as well, man.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I teach kind of 16 plus at the Colchester Institute, and seeing so many of those bands come out. There's some great bands that come out of that, you know, that kind of environment, and they are the guys that are going to AJ and trying to do live sound and you know, get out as bands, and you know, there's so many great bands out there, but as you said, it is harder for them to get out and gig, but it is just keep playing, man, just keep playing, keep writing.
But don't be afraid to just message a band and say, is
Yeah,
there any
for
slots
sure.
that we could
If you don't ask, you don't get.
Yeah,
That's
And
true.
Just
That's true.
try. What's the saying? You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take.
Exactly.
There you go.
Exactly.
It's a great.
Very
saying.
good.
we give the
Yeah.
mic to Dylan?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we have now the section for Dylan. He has about
Yeah.
5 or 6 questions. So if everyone could leave.
Have you got a question for Dylan?
How you doing, Dylan?
Not bad. How are
That's
you doing?
enough.
And take that mic.
So I do. Come on, Dylan. So
Here we go. That's Dylan.
You're the latest boy in the band. You're
allowed to
and
swear?
the youngest in the band.
Yes, youngest.
You're the baby, both literally and figuratively, chronologically in the band.
apparently so, yeah.
How have you
Both
been
their
finding
fathers.
it?
Really good.
Yeah?
Loving it. Yeah. Hard work with the oldies.
It's
Yeah.
all of us.
Conflicting ideas, but fun overall. Yeah. nice.
Excellent,
And good to be
excellent.
back in the band with the brother.
Yeah, exactly.
good.
Yeah, for those who
Nice.
don't know. Yeah, for those who don't know, we've got the brothers in the room.
Are you allowed
The
to swear
Brothers
on this,
Bowl.
Dom?
You can swear, yeah.
Chris is shitting himself right now.
Is it driving Miss crazy? It's driving Miss crazy.
Every day I make my commute, and every day a driver is me. Idiot, the drive-by clouds deserve to be burned right down. If you want to get close to me, why don't you turn these fans? Cause I'm driving as fast as I can. I wish I could just have stop you dead in your tracks. Dead in your tracks. I won't look back. I won't react. This is a living hell. Suppose I might as well. Pull up and relax. Pull up and relax. Pull up and relax. Ooh. Double up and down. Traffic ahead. Double up and down. Traffic ahead. Double up and down. Traffic ahead. Traffic up.
One key thing you haven't said the whole sentence.
Oh, so true. Yeah.
There's nothing you should look in the camera and say it.
Yeah. If there's one thing you should know, is that there ain't no party.
Like a
Rad Pitt party. Thank you so much, guys.
Cheers, Dave.
Really
you.
appreciate you joining us on the first ever of what we're calling Classic and Cactus. Yeah. AJ gets the props for that. AJ gets the props for that.
That is it.
And should we play some tunes? Yeah?
Yeah, let's go.
Awesome.
Let's
Thank
run
you.
it. Hell yeah. Round of applause.
Haven't we done the songs?
Right, can we go out now?
Sing, ship, sing.
We've always been the same. Find your own way through this pain. We're not for the liars. Hoping till they tire. Take yours for the value you say. Take yours for the enemy's share. They slam again and choices that we take.
Sweet.
That's for you.
But that's over.
That's a wrap.